Hi and welcome to Beauty Bits. HayHay's got a beauty haul and we're going to demo that haul for you today. Some of you may know HayHay has a little baby boy named Cam and he's walking about in here and you might hear him a little bit, so don't be alarmed.
I have a few things, actually a lot of things to show you today. Some of them are on the pricier side of your makeup routine, and then some of them are dupes that are a little cheaper that are similar to your expensive products.
Let's get started.
So everyone starts their beauty routine, or should start their beauty routine, off with a moisturizer and a primer, or both. I'm going to start with applying the moisturizer, and this is St. Ives Timeless Skin. It's new. It's collagen elastin moisturizer, so it visibly reduces appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Rub it in really good, down on your neck a little bit. So there are many different types of primers. I use the proactive cleansers and stuff on my face every night and morning. So I decided to try out their Ultra Poreless Instant Skin Smoother Primer. And I really like it. I apply it all over. Some people just apply it to their T-zone. But I apply it all over. It just takes a little bit and it goes a long ways. Alright, next, sometimes I wear this and sometimes I don't. It's Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator by NYX. And I really like it. Just depending on if I think about it or not is when I put it on, but it does a really good job of just giving that underlying glow under your foundation.
And we all know we need a glow. We want to look nice and youthful.
So, and this is pretty cheap. It's around like $7 or $8 at the most. You can get it at Ulta. I've even noticed that CVS has started carrying some NYX products, so you could probably purchase it there as well. But it's nice. It's not that expensive, so if you don't like it, it's not like you're putting a whole lot of money into something that you're not ever going to use again. Pale on the light kind of gives us a little bit of a shimmer.
I feel pretty.
Already.
And I ain't got no makeup on for you.
So everybody's makeup routine is different. Some people put on their foundation first, then their concealer, then their eye makeup, and vice versa. I personally like to put on my eye makeup first, just from other videos I've watched and other people I've talked to. Once you put on your eye makeup, of course, you get little sprinkles down here of whatever you put on. And that can kind of discolor your foundation or your concealer. So today I have, which is one of your more pricey products, but I have not found one that I like better. But this is the MAC Paint Pot. It's Pro Long Wear and Soft Ochre.
Ochre.
O-C-H-R-E.
Yes.
Okay. So, Pro Long Wear Paint Pot. This is what you put all over your eyelid.
Oh my, you need to do it for me.
Don't mind our funny faces putting on eye makeup. Everybody makes the face. Don't act like you don't. You just want to put that all over. And what it does is it makes your eyeshadow go on smooth. And it also makes your eyeshadow last without creasing. It's really nice. So everybody's heard about the Urban Decay Naked eyeshadow palettes. I have found what I consider a little dupe. It's not quite as expensive as the Naked palettes, just depending. But it's called, this is the Buff Collection by Pure Cosmetics.
I think their price ranges from like $40 to $50. Of course, both Haley and I are master cosmetologists, so we get our little discount. Yay!
This one has several different colors in it. It kind of stays with your natural, your buff colors, your pinky tones, your brown tones. There's other palettes that have just your straight brown and gold and silver. And then some that have more of your purpley colors in it. I just purchased this one just because I liked most of the colors in here. And of course, that's always how we pick our eyeshadows, is what they look like to us.
Haley's putting on her eyeshadow, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to use for my sunscreen slash foundation. And it's it's basically a sort of a CC cream, but it's by HayHay. It's a Korean product. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's a product that I bought on the airplane, and I love it. And it's SPF 50, and it's a brightening broad spectrum product. So. Now that I have on my broad spectrum brightening stuff, I'm going to put on my eyeshadow. Now, a lot of times I use the same palette as Haley. She's got her eyeshadow on right now, as you can see. But I'm going to use a CoverGirl shadow, and I just use kind of a light cream, almost flesh tone color, and a dark brown. And I also use Urban Decay's Bait. So
now I'm fixing to put on my foundation. I have tried so many different foundations. It's crazy. And I honestly have come to believe you get what you pay for on foundations. I'm in between shades right now, so it's kind of like I'm in between that like deathly pale shade and on the verge of possibly getting a tan shade. We all know that shade, right? So I'm mixing two different colors just so one doesn't wash me out and one's not too dark. I really like the MAC Pro Long Wear foundation. It's one of my favorites, and right now I'm using NC15, which is the lightest I think they have. Maybe. It's kind of sad. And then I'm mixing it with just a dab of the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I really like that too. I like a full coverage foundation, and I have that in 1W2, which is called Sand.
Now that I have on my shadow and Haley's putting on her foundation, I'm going to show you the concealer that I use. I love Tarte products, and Tarte makes a CC under eye corrector that I love. The way that I test whether or not concealer is going to stick is I actually test its stickiness. So if I put it on and it seems kind of sticky, I know it's going to probably work well for me. If you haven't noticed already, I have some discoloration down on my face just a little bit. So I usually add a little bit of the concealer to it too, because it also works as kind of a highlight. See? I applied the concealer here, under my eyes, and on my lip because I have discoloration there as well. Normally, I apply my foundation with my hands. Haley always applies her foundation with a brush. Either way is fine. Just make sure you're not pulling or tugging on your skin too hard. We don't want to cause unwanted wrinkles. One additional thing that I always do, usually when I do my eyeshadow and everything, is my brows. Even though they're very dark, I fill them in just a little bit. And I'm just going to use the dark brown shadow that I use on my eyes by CoverGirl to fill those in.
And now I'm going to do the concealer. Just as foundations, I've used a bunch of different concealers. I brought with me today Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer, the MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer, and then Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer. Makeup Forever has been my favorite choice so far. And I use my fingers to put it on, and then I blend it out with a sponge. I dab a little concealer down the bridge of my nose a little bit. I get some redness right there. And it kind of gives you a highlighted effect as well. And a little on my chin.
I'm going to apply a bronzer. It's Physicians Formula Bronze Booster, Glow Boosting Season to Season Bronzer in medium to dark. And I'm almost out of that as well. But I'm going to show you what it looks like on my face. And what I do is I apply it on the sides of my nose. I also apply the bronzer to my cheeks right here, just kind of slim out my face. Because, you know, when you get in your get old, yeah, after you have children, sometimes your face gets a little chunky monkey and you want a little bit of chisel. So you gotta fill it in here. See that? See?
Okay, so now that I've gotten on my foundation, my concealer, then I'm going to set it with a powder. I've started using a transparent powder, and I have with me 4 different ones that I've used, and I can rate them for you. I'm going to start off with MAC's Prep and Prime, and it's just a clear powder, and I'm actually out of it, and it has been one of my faves. I then went and purchased a NYX HD Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder, and it's transparent as well. I don't really like it that much. It seems to settle in lines, and it doesn't make you look smooth. Now, this is a hidden secret. Rimmel Stay Matte has been my favorite powder probably this past year. I've used different powders. This is not a loose powder. This is more of a compact powder, but I still use it with my brush.
What I'm going to use to set my makeup is something sort of new that's came out in the US, but it's been about in Korea, Japan, and other countries in Asia for a while now, and it's just a wet cushion powder. It's not really a powder. It's a wet cushion color. Yeah. But anyway, this one is also by HayHay, and I just reordered this. You can buy it in packs of 3 and 4. HayHay's doing the matte finish. I'm doing a shine finish, in case you didn't notice.
Okay, so next I'm going to do my eyebrows, because us light-headed children have really light eyebrows. And you know, that's the thing now. The bigger the eyebrow, the better. So I came to love the Ardell Professional. It's the blonde brow pomade, and they have different shades.
One suggestion that we like to make in filling in your brows is don't go overboard. Don't go too dark. Kind of go where your natural brow grows. If you got an empty spot, it's okay to fill it in, but you don't want to look like you have birds flying on your face.
You can kind of see a difference.
Yeah.
So now that I've done my brows, I've done my eyeshadow, my foundation, and my concealer, and then my powder, I'm going to apply my highlighter. It's not much, but just gives a little bit of glow, and I apply it right above my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, a little on my chin, and in the corners of my eyes, and it kind of gives your eyes a little pop. And I'm using it's by L'Oreal Paris, and it's True Match Lumi. It's a powder glow illuminator. You can use it as a blush or a highlighter.
Now that I have all this on my face, I'm going to do my eyeliner. I use LA Colors Graphics eyeliner. It's very inexpensive and it works. It's very black, which is what I like. I've tried pencil eyeliners for years and years and years. I'm in my 30s, so I've worn makeup a while, and they always bleed, whether they're inexpensive or expensive. On me, that happens. So I choose to use this above and under my eye.
Okay, so now I'm going to apply my blush. I brought with me today MAC Mineralized Blush in Gleeful. It's my fave. It's a dark pinky rose color. Another hidden makeup that you don't really think about in Walmart is Physicians Formula, and they have a really good selection of makeup. A lot of theirs has like a shimmer or a glow to it, which is really nice, like their bronzers and their blushes and their eyeshadows. It's really, really nice. I also brought with me, it's Mary Kay. It's a mineral cheek glow, and it's in Sparkling Cider. It's kind of my fall winter. It's just kind of like a more nudie peach color. So I'm going to I mix my blushes sometimes to get the color I want, and so I'm going to mix the Sparkling Cider and my MAC Gleeful. So my favorite eyeliners are by Ulta. It's the actual Ulta brand, and they're gel eyeliners. Just like Ann, she likes the liquid eyeliners. For everyday use, the gel pencil eyeliners work really well on me.
And I will say I haven't tried those yet.
I really like them. I love brown. I don't wear too much black, so I usually stick with my browns. I brought with me today copper, chocolate, and bronze. So what I'm going to use, oh, I'm sorry, and I brought mink, which is a really dark brown. I am going to start with mink, and then I actually go back over it with bronze, so it gives it it's like a bronze, but it's like a dark bronze.
I've got my top eyeliner did. What I do after I get my black eyeliner on is I go back with my darker color that I've used as a shadow, and I fill in a little bit on the edges just to kind of blend it up. While Hay's finishing up her eyeliner, I'm going to talk about my mascara. I bought the CoverGirl Star Wars The Force Awakens The Super Sizer waterproof very black mascara, and I love it. There have been a lot of mixed reviews on this because it comes out very thick, but for me it's a good thing because I like mine dark and thick, and I don't want it to come off my face while I'm at work.
Okay, so I'm done with my eyeliner. So now I'm also going to put on my mascara. And I know a lot of people do this, but I use two different mascaras. Today I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous with the curved brush, and it's in black. I really like it. It puts the mascara on your lashes, you know, kind of thick. And then I use it's by Maybelline. It's the Colossal Chaotic Lash Mascara. It kind of pulls it through your lashes for the length.
And what I do with my mascara is I take my mascara, I put it on, let it dry, and then I do a second coat and kind of focus on the tips and build. So we kind of probably do the same thing.
Ditto.
Now that I have all this on my face, it's time for my blush. This is a Tarte blush brush, and I love it very much. And I'm going to be wearing TG's Awaken Glow blush. That's right, Cam. Another Korean trend that I like to apply to my makeup is putting my blush on the apples of my cheeks. Like this. Now, I'm not going to leave it like this or else I'll look like a clown. I'm going to blend it in. Now that we're done with our eyes and our blush and all that good stuff, we're going to do our lips. If you didn't know, I went overseas, got rid of a lot of my cosmetics, and when I came back, I needed a quick fill on some lip liner. So I went to a Supermart store, whatever, and got some CoverGirl Lip Perfection in Seduce. And that's what I'm going to use to line my lips.
And I am using, it's by L'Oreal, it's Infallible, and it's Never Fail lip liner, and it's in rose. It's kind of your nude.
For my lip color, I'm going to use a Tarte product called Lip Surgence. I bought a kit that had 5 colors in it, and I really liked it. It was on one of our Sephora hauls. I'm going to use, out of that kit, I'm going to use Craze for my lips. It's kind of it's not the natural color they have in there, but it's a kind of, to me, it gives you a pink glow on your lips. A youthful look.
And I'm going to be using L'Oreal Paris. It's 818, the Nourishing Nude. It's kind of got, it's got color to it. I mean, it's actually a true lipstick, but it's got a really smooth, almost like a lip balm feel to it. I always like to finish off with a gloss. Today I'm going to use Mary Kay's Nourish Shine Lip Gloss, and it is in Fancy Nancy.
Oh, that's my favorite one they have.
I love it.
I'm going to fill in the center of my lips with Emblaze. It's a Tarte Lip Surgence also. And it's going to go just in the center. So here's our finished looks. Thanks for watching Beauty Bits with HayHay.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Let's be friends. Get out of my video. Okay. And I'll say, this is HayHay with Beauty Bits.
Floor.
I can't do it that good. You got them genetics.
Your entire face.